Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at your place. I'm your English teacher, Miss Bharti. Children, as you know that in our previous class we learned about some types of nouns. We did common noun, proper noun, concrete noun and abstract noun, and in today's class we are going to do some exercises related to common noun and abstract noun, and we are going to start with exercise. Let's try 7. In this exercise we have to use the abstract nouns given in the box to fill the blanks. It means abstract nouns have been provided in the box here, and we have to choose the abstract noun from within the box to fill these blanks. First point is, Rajan is a hardworking person. He takes great dash in his work. Here we will write pride. Why have we written here pride? Because pride is the most suitable word for this sentence. Second point, that is the B part of this exercise, is my grandmother is full of wisdom. Wisdom is the word which is most suitable for this sentence. Next point, that is the C part, is Sania felt a lot of dash when her friend left her. Here in this sentence, Sania's friend has left her, so her feelings will be of sadness. So here we will write sadness. In the next sentence, D part is she walked down the road with great difficulty. Difficulty is the word which is suitable for this blank. Let us come to the E part of this exercise. Grandma's dash as a good cook had spread all over the village. In this sentence, it is said that everyone in the village knows grandma for her cooking. So here we will write fame. In our next sentence, that is the last point of this exercise, is the children were filled with dash when they moved to a new city. Here we will write joy, because the children were happy when they were moving to a new city. And here we have completed this exercise. Now let us move on to the next exercise, which is let's try 8, and that exercise is related to abstract nouns. In let's try 8 we have to change the given words into abstract nouns by adding a suffix tion. Children, all the words given here are verbs. Yes, all the words given here are verbs, and we have already learnt in our previous video how to change a verb into an abstract noun. Yes, we add tion as a suffix to change it into an abstract noun. Here, let us start with the exercise. A point is educate. Before starting this exercise, I want to make one thing very clear to you, and the thing is, if any verb ends with its last letter E. For example, let us take educate here. Educate is a verb and it ends with E. So, to change it to an abstract noun, we will remove E and add tion at its end. So, the new word which we will get will be education. Educate is the verb given here, and its abstract noun will be education. Now, children, our next word is protect. Does this word end with an E? No. There is no E at its end. So, protect is the verb which is given to us, and if we will add tion to it, the new word which we will get will be protection. Let us move on to the next part of this exercise. Invite. Invite is also a word which ends with E. So what we will do the same thing which we did with educate. Invite plus tion. Here what we will remove E. Invite is a verb and invitation is an abstract noun. Children, I hope you are getting my point, what I am trying to explain to you. Our next word is imagine, and its abstract noun will be imagination. What we have done here, we have removed E and added a and suffix tion to get a new word which is our abstract noun. Next word is introduce. Introduce is the verb given here, and what we will do here is we will remove E and add suffix tion at the end of this word to get a abstract noun. Here the new word will be introduction. So children, this is the way how we change a verb into an abstract noun. If the verb ends with E, we remove E from its end and add tion to get an abstract noun. So children, by now you all have understood how to change a verb into an abstract noun, and let us move to another exercise of this chapter. Children, this is the second question of Let's Try 8 exercise, and in this exercise we have to change the given words into abstract nouns by adding ity. Children, in our previous class I have already explained you how to change a verb into an abstract noun. First thing, and the second thing which we learned about abstract noun was how to change an adjective to an abstract noun. Now here what we have to do, the words which have been given here to us, all these words are adjectives. What are all these words? All these words are adjective, and we have to change these words into abstract nouns. So let us start with the exercise. First word is real, and we have to add ity to it to change it into an abstract noun. So the new word will be reality. We have just added ity. Next word is curious, and the word which we will get is curiosity. Here we have added ity at the end of word, and we have removed u from the word. It means the spelling of the word has changed. Similar is the case with generous also. We will write generosity. What we have done here we have added ity and removed u from the word. D part of this exercise is table, and what we have to do here is stable And if we will add ity to this word, the new word which we will get will be stability. We have added ity and removed e from the word. Like we had to remove e from the verbs while adding tion to change them into the abstract noun. Similar is the case here. We have removed e and added ity at the end of the word to get an abstract noun. So here we will write stability. This is the way how we change an adjective to an abstract noun. Now let us move to the third question of this exercise. This is the third question of exercise. Let's try 8. And in this exercise we have to change the following words into abstract nouns. Then change the words to adverbs. It means here we have to first change all the given words into abstract noun and then to adverb. In this exercise we have to change the given words first into abstract noun and then to adverbs. Here what kind of words are these? All these words are adjectives. So here what we have to do? We have to change the adjectives into abstract noun and then to adverb. So let us start with the exercise. First adjective is brave. So its abstract noun will be bravery. And the adverb will be bravely. In our previous class we have already learned that in adverbs we add ly at the end. So our next word is happy. So its abstract noun will be happiness. We have learned this thing also. And what will be its adverb? We will add ly at its end. So here the adverb will be happily. What kind of words are these? All these words given here are adjectives words and we have to change these words into abstract noun first and then to adverb. So let us start with the exercise. Our first word is brave. So its abstract noun will be bravery and the adverb will be bravely. I have added ly at the end of the word. Now the B part is happy. Happy and its abstract noun will be happiness and its adverb will be happy. I have removed y from the word and added ly to it. Similarly, kind, kindness and its adverb will be kindly. I have added ly to it. Next word is proud and its abstract noun will be pride. And the adverb which we will get will be proudly. So children, let us have a look at all these before ending the class. What we have done here, in our previous class we learned that to change an adverb to an abstract noun we add NESS to the word. But I had also told you that there are some exceptions also. It is not necessary that to change an adjective to an abstract noun we always use NESS. No, it is not necessary. Here are the some exceptions. Brave, bravery. Bravery is the exception which I am talking about. Happiness. Here happiness is the word which we will get after adding NESS to the verb. Similarly, kindness, we have just added NESS to the verb to get an abstract noun. And here, pride is the exception to it. Here we have not added NESS. Now, let us come to the adverb part. In the previous class, I had told you that most of the adverbs end in ly. So here, here we can clearly see that all these adverbs have ly at their end, like bravely, happily, kindly, and proudly. In this case, we had removed y from happy and added ILY. This is the way we have to do this exercise. And children, I hope I have cleared all your doubts and you have understood whatever I have explained you today in our today's class. I will meet you in our next video. Till then, stay home and stay safe.